Well, welcome to another edition of North Carolina Outdoors. I'm in the same park I've been since the last time. It's going to take me a while to get through this whole park. Today I'm just picking trails at random. So this is Lake James, and this is the park that surrounds it. Today I picked it at random, a trail that I'm going to walk down. It's an unimproved trail, meaning that it doesn't have a macadam or anything down. It's basically just dirt path. It's got some hills and valleys that you're gonna have to negotiate. So I would say this would be like an intermediate trail, not something for beginners or for small children or the elderly. But we're gonna get into it today. Got a little bit something different. Normally I shoot this with my cell phone. Today I have with me a DJI Pocket, which is a stabilized video camera that's much smaller and easier to use than a cell phone. So it actually stabilizes, and I don't have to actually hold it to stabilize it. It stabilizes itself. So let me know what you think of it, and let's get on with the adventure. All right, so we're back at Lake James, and today I'm taking this trail. We're gonna actually go up through the woods a little bit, but this is partially paved. So let's take a look what we got. And again, this is Lake James. It's a park in North Carolina, and this is just one of many, many trails. In fact, today, let's be a little more adventurous. Let's take this trail down here, see where this goes. See a no bike sign there, so I guess people do take trail bikes on some portions. But let's see where this trail leads. This is one of the coves, and I can see on the other side there's a dock and pier. So I guess that's where we're gonna end up. Here, I guess you would call this thing a widowmaker. I'm gonna have to go under it, so let's hope it doesn't fall and kill me. That has to be taken care of. Alright, so I'm using this is a DJI handheld stabilizer. And it doesn't have quite a wide angle lens on it, but it's very small. It's compact, lightweight. It allows me to walk and videotape at the same time. So this is truly a trail. This is not what I would consider an improved trail. Yeah, check this out. So like I said, this is just a dirt path. It does have blaze marks, as you can see there. So red, keep that in mind. That's the trail we're on. And a lot of logs falling down here. Beautiful day. This is in the 60s. Let's go down here. Let's go down to the water. You know me, I like to see the water. I don't have hiking boots on, which I should, but the weather's been so dry. It's not too bad down here, muddy-wise. Now again, I don't have my out-of-state fishing license yet, but you know this will be a spot that I'll go to. This is the best shoreline access you can possibly hope for. This is in the back of the cove. Got a little sand here, so this is probably underwater at some point during the course of the year. Check this place out. Again, place is loaded with structure, and looks like this cove is mostly sand. Almost reminds me of a sand pit that they might have dug out at some point. Typically the soil around here is more clay than sand, but for whatever reason, this place has a lot of sand. Look at all this shoreline structure. And as you can see, there is a well-worn water height on the side there. So again, I think it's this time of the year, water is just low. Look at all this structure. Boy, I know people in Pennsylvania, anglers, that would love to fish something like this. All that structure. Look at it all. Look at it all. Absolutely gorgeous. Finally today, sunny in the 60s, very little wind. It's probably the first true day without wind in a long time. All right, so we're back on the trail. And I know some people made comments that they hear me breathing hard. Well, these are not exactly flat trails. These are hills and up and down. I don't think the video truly shows how hilly it is. So I am working out. This is a good exercise. And again, because we've been quarantined for so long, it's nice to get out on a nice day, get a little exercise, breathe some fresh air without a mask on. So let's see where this trail takes us. Again, this is just a dirt trail, well worn. Obviously, a lot of people use it. So here, let me turn around for you. And again, you can see it. This is hills. Getting some elevation here. This is a much deeper and steeper hillside, and this part of the cove is deeper. I can tell just by the color of the water. Again, just huge trees that have fallen in over the years and left make great fish habitat. Here's another big hill. Beautiful sunny day. Nice. There's a perfect example of a large tree that's fallen into the lake. Branches are in the water and holding fish. I don't know if you can see on the other side of this little cove, that's the dock, and it looks like it's an area that you can picnic in. Let's head over that way. Again, I got another big hill here. Let's go up and over the hill. Look at this, it's like a painting, this trail. Got moss growing all around it. Sun coming through the trees. So quiet here. Still making my way around this cove through what looks like a fishing pier. And let me just show you this real quick. Again, if I wanted to, shoreline access, water's crystal clear. That's gonna be beautiful down there. All right, let's continue. We gotta get over to our goal was to make it to that landing over there. Got a couple more hills to get through. Here's an example of how steep it is. They have what steps in and a bridge. So again, the infrastructure here in this park is really good. So again, this is a designated camping area. I believe it's like $17 a night or something to camp here in season. So this is actually part of the park that's made for camping. As you see, they actually have infrastructure here for you. And we're gonna go out on this dock that we saw and check this out. It's a nice metal dock. And look at the very end of the dock. it has a chair waiting for me. So after our little hike through the woods, this is going to come in handy. I'm going to sit at this chair, suck in some sunshine, and take in this beautiful view. Again, check out all that structure. And this is deep. I would say right out here where I'm at, this is 15 feet deep. So this is me catching my breath. You can probably hear me panting. So we actually came, I guess maybe altogether probably 1.5 miles, 2 miles in from where I parked. Like I said, behind me there is someone who lives in a trailer that takes care of the campsite. So that's managed. You have to pay to stay overnight with a tent. I don't think they have RV parking here, but if you had a tent, you could stay for a night or two. They have facilities here, bathroom facilities, water facilities, obviously trash. They have some barbecue thing. You'd have to bring your own barbecue grill stuff, but they have the barbecues themselves like a lot of parks do. But, oh man, I wish I had my fishing pole. I could spend the whole day here. So anyway, let me just show you the other side, what I came in. Like I said, you didn't realize it on film, but I'm going up and down some pretty steep hills, so check this out. All right, so we came in all the way over there. We walked the entire bank up and down those hills, and you can see over here it gets much hillier in the back. And we walked all the way around to this side. There is, if you come in where the overnight camping is, you can come down a trail there. I think you can park at the top of the hill and come down, which would be a shorter means of getting in here, but it's beautiful, calm, got the place to myself. And as you can see, there's not a rip or wind, which means that 60 degrees that we're really feeling the true 60 degrees. It's really nice. So I've been sitting on the end of this dock here for about 45 minutes, just enjoying the nice weather and the sunshine. The wind's starting to pick up just a tiny little bit. You can now see some ripples in the water. But before I go, I just want to say to people in North Carolina who make these parks and upkeep these parks, they're absolutely beautiful. As I've been walking around here and discovering what it has to offer, like I said, the trail system's the best that I've ever seen, and I've been in a lot of state and local parks. But this one, the upkeep, whoever's upkeeping it, kudos to them. And there hasn't been one piece of trash or anything like that. It's whoever's maintaining this. I give you full credit for it. It's really a nice experience if you want to come out here and enjoy nature without having to put up with a bunch of trash or facilities that haven't been upkept. And like I said, this park, I'm assuming the other parks are that way. We'll discover that as we go along, but it is truly a beautiful park. And before I leave today, I want to show you right behind me here are some of the campsites that you can rent for overnight. So that's our next stop before we make our way back to the car. I want to show you what's available. So if you want to come here with your family, or just you want to spend overnight and do some fishing here during the season, I'll show you what facilities are available if you just want to tent camp here for a night or two. So let's check that out. So here's one of the sites that you can rent for a night or two to camp at. They have a grill that if you want to cook out on, and I think this little thing here is for storing some stuff. You can put a padlock on there and store some of your stuff as you're hiking through the park, and don't have to worry about that. Got a nice flat area to set your tent, and each one has its own picnic table for your convenience. This is one site, and then this is another site, so they're not too far apart. So noise may be an issue, but you can't get any closer to the water. And you got the dock to fish off of, and you come back to camp. Like I said, it's very well maintained, really clean, and you can rent these by the night. They all have a number on them. So once you come into the area, This one here is number 16, campsite 16. You can register and pick the one you want if it's available, and enjoy your stay at the park. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of North Carolina Outdoors as I explore Lake James in the western part of North Carolina. Like I said, it really is a beautiful park. If you get a chance and you're in the area, check it out and get outside and enjoy some fresh air. It's the beginning of February and we got a 60-degree day. I'll take that. And until next time, I'll see you out on the trails.